goodness, I'm having a hard time warming up.
I am having a hard time warming up. I feel like I'm
The goodness. That was great. Bow. Morning, Jim. You ready if we run song one more time? It's 4 minutes long.
I'm so excited to hear you speak today.
Does anybody ever call you Yim? Okay. Yim.
Yim?
Yim. Yim. I'm going to call you Jim. But Yim felt fun. All right, let's take song number 1 from the top again. And then we're all done. We're doing it really quickly because he likes it. Yeah.
It's just his vibe, you know?
This is totally his jam. This is giving 80s
Chris
rock
comes to mind.
meets Clee.
I'm like, yeah.
Oh, actually, that would probably be, it would work in there sometimes. Sometimes, every once in a while. Not everywhere, but sometimes. All right, let's do this thing. I wish I could tell you.
I think you should just sing it, too.
Don't hate me. You look like a kid right now. I wish I could tell you, wish I could describe it, but I can't contain it, can't keep it to myself. There aren't enough colors to paint the whole picture, not enough words to ever say what I found. Let's go. Wonderful and beautiful and glorious and holy, He is merciful and powerful. Who are we talking about? This my King. We declare the glory, give Him all the honor, altogether worthy. Who are we talking about? This my King. There's no one before you. Yes, we will adore you. All of this is for you. Who are we talking about? That's my King. Oh, not letting the rocks cry without joining the chorus. There aren't enough notes to make the harmony. With all of the earth, all of the angels, through all of the ages, with all of the earth and heaven's symphony. Wonderful and beautiful and glorious and holy, He is merciful and powerful. Who are you talking about? That's my King. We declare the glory, give Him all the honor, altogether worthy. Who are we talking about? That's my King. There's no one before you. Yes, we will adore you. All of this is for you. Who are we talking about? That's my King. That's my King. That's my King. That's my God. That's my shepherd, my protector. That's my King. That's my rock. That's my anchor, my defender. That's my King. That's my God. That's my shepherd, my protector. That's my King. That's my God. That's my anchor, my defender. Together worthy. Who are we talking about? That's my King. We declare the glory, give Him all the honor, altogether worthy. Yep. Who are we talking about? That's my King. There's no one before you. Yes, we will adore you. All of this is for you. Who are we talking about? That's my King. 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 Yeah. Oh, Michael Jackson song. Yeah, play at those bucket of fish, boy. Bucket of fish. Yes, very nice. I liked it. What you talking about? You can do it if you want. Why you look like such a kid right now?
I don't like people looking at me.
Oh, really? No.
Hide in the corner, they tell me.
Is everybody looking at him?
Oh, that's creepy, but
I think
okay.
everybody had the exact same reaction.
I feel like that was a good place for us to drop out
What?
with us singing.
Yes, I think it was as well. It's just too much.
It's just too
Who
much.
we
It's
talking
fine.
about? That's my king. Who we talking about? That's my king. Who we talking about? That's my king. Who we talking about? That's my king.
Cool.
Cool. I just want them to know who we talking about.
I know. Really getting that point across.
I actually think it would be nice. It would fill some space. What was that Michael Jackson song I was singing? That's actually my favorite one, and that to me sounds like Raise a Hallelujah. Nope, I'm thinking of the wrong song.
Oh, okay.
What's yeah. That's my king. That's my God.
The only thing is that we're gonna have to probably finish the very ending.
That's my king. Woo. That's how we sound, right?
That's exactly what it is. Ooh. Yeah. So that would mean that we
Yep.
have to finish singing.
I
all
like
the way
it. I think
through
I think
the end,
it'll
right?
help.
It'll mean we'll have to finish singing the very end because they'll be echoing. That's my king, I think.
Well, if they are singing, it won't feel as awkward if we are singing as well.
Right.
Okay, we'll just sing to the end.
Great.
All right, cool. Good job, guys. Thank you.
You sound great, Tia.
Oh, that's all right. We declare the glory. I think is it PYT?
That's bright. All right. Good morning. You ready, Laura? All right, let's jump right in. We're going to start by giving a quick rehash of last week. We're just going to talk about the verse quick and kind of the bottom line of it, above all else, from Proverbs 4. So I'll jump right into this at the beginning. Kicked off a new series, kind of laid the framework for it. Is this TV on? It doesn't look like it's on. Somewhere the button is. I'll do it, Sika. Other side. That would have been helpful. There we go. Above all else, guard your heart from everything, for everything you do flows from it. Last week, Chris talked about this in relation to our words. This week, we're going to jump into heart monitor number 2 and give everyone a warning up front that this one has to do with money, so don't walk out. We're going to jump into the connection between physical health and emotional health as it relates to our appetites. Talk a little about some appetites are larger than others. But the interesting thing with appetites is they're never fully and finally satisfied. Appetites always leave you wanting more. Perfect. And when our heart gets set on things, certain things, we just want to feel. So there's now when we act now with little regard for later. We respond with instant gratification. So I'm going to talk about perfect. One side, I like that. The instant gratification, here's my definition or our definition of it. Being consumed with now, having little regard for later. And when we do this, it becomes dangerous for us physically, relationally, and as we discover today, financially. Then we're going to jump into the text. Matthew 6:19, encourage everyone to go there. This is all from the NLT. Yep, don't store up treasures here on earth, where moths can eat them and rust destroys them, and where thieves break in and steal. And then, you're probably used to following me, Laura, but I'll give a little discourse between each of the verse and then kind of turn and say, and then he says, so just roll with me through that. So a little discourse on that, and then he says this, but rather store up your treasures in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy, and thieves do not break in and do not steal. There's a little more explanation to this when Jesus is making a point where we store up our treasures, and he's highlighting 2 ideas to like this age or the age to come. We're going to roll through that. What he's really saying is you can invest now or you can invest later. That's what it comes down to. One will make you happy now, or at least we think it will, but it leaves us wanting more. The other, he says, will bring true satisfaction and true happiness. Yep. We're going to talk about a quote from M. Scott Peck from the book called The Road Less Traveled, who talks about this idea of delaying our gratification. He says this, delayed gratification is a process of scheduling the pain and pleasure of life in such a way as to enhance the pleasure by meeting and experiencing the pain first and getting it over with. Tell a little story about how the first time I taught that to my kids, the point of that was not about money, and that was Jesus' point. Jesus talked a lot about money, but his point wasn't about money. His point was about this, and this is what he says in verse 21. Wherever your treasure is, wherever you invest, wherever your wealth is, your money is, there the desires of your heart will also be. Where your heart is, your treasure is. He gets done with one word picture, and then he gives us 2 other ones. We're going to jump right into the second one. In Matthew 6:22, he says this, your eye. Is this right? Oh, he continued it down. Yep. Okay. Nope, that's fine. I just want to make sure I know where I'm at. Nope, that's fine. I can roll with it. All right, where your eye is, when your eye is healthy, the whole body is filled with light. He's talking about this idea that your eyes are filter. What you see, what you allow in can actually affect who you are, can affect your heart, your health, your emotions, and make you healthy. That's kind of intuitive for us, but then he says this, but when your eye is unhealthy, your whole body is filled with darkness. And what we can allow in can create chaos, difficulty, and destruction. Then he gives us this last word picture, and this one I find really interesting. He says this, no one can serve 2 masters, for you will hate one and love the other. You'll be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot, all right, there we go. Yep, and then we'll talk about that. And then the last part comes up. You cannot serve God and money and be enslaved to money. Perfect. All right. We're going to go through that, talk about the throne of your heart. This is my throne, my makeshift throne today. Every heart has a throne. Believe it or not, you can choose what goes on there, but if you don't choose, it will choose for you, and you will become enslaved to it. And this idea Jesus talks about is a common battle for the throne of your heart. And that battle typically revolves around the idea of what we were talking about, now and later. And when we come to this battle, there are really two fear tactics that are used for some of us for the throne of our heart. Two fear tactics are this. The first one is the fear of missing out. This is what causes us to live for now. Like, I've got to experience this. I've got to get this. I want to do this now. And the other is the fear of running out. Oftentimes people say, I'm not that person who saves or who spends. I'm the person who saves. I hold on to my money. I'm a good saver. But that's equally about now in terms of this age and in the age to come. There are two types of people. Both of them are dealing with trust issues with God when it comes to their resources. And then Jesus wraps this whole conversation up about money, about our heart, about the throne of our heart. He wraps it up this way. Seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously, and he will give you everything that you need. So we're going to wrap it up with heart monitor number 2 is, in the words of Jesus, is this: wherever your treasure is, there your heart and there the desires of your heart will also be. Okay, then we're going to roll into basically the application, last half of the message, because the first idea of this is your treasure. Your treasure kind of deals with your passions. What are you passionate about? Passion has to do, therefore, with sacrifice. We're going to talk a little about what passion is. What's the next slide you have? All right, perfect. So I'm going to introduce the idea of the 3 indicators that we just walked through in the text: treasure, eye, throne. The treasure has to do with our passion. We're going to talk about passion, and the answer to that is to sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice for? How do you monitor your passion? You look at your bank account, your credit card statement, your checkbook, if you know what a checkbook is. I know. I haven't had checks in years, believe it or not. And if treasure deals with passion and sacrifice, and the eye deals with your attention or your focus, what are you focused on? What are you seeing? What's caught your eye? What are you allowing in? What's captivated your attention and your heart? We're going to talk a little bit about discontentment and how this, some people can feel that discontentment can lead to progress and prosperity. But C.S. Lewis had this to say about prosperity. Prosperity knits a man to this world. He feels that he is finding his place in it, while really it is finding its place in him. Prosperity, the desire, the appetite being driven by our desires, by what we see. It's finding its place in us. And it ties us, it knits us back to this world. It's living for now. Comparison and contentment rarely coexist. They almost never go together. Comparison is about now, contentment is about later. It's about trusting for later. And then the third and final indicator is this: if your treasure is about your passion and sacrifice, your eye is about your attention and focus, then the throne of your heart really is about devotion and who are you serving. And then we're going to roll into a story about my dad, and then we're going to wrap up with 3 questions. So here's the questions, and we'll get you out of here. First question is, where is your treasure? Are you paying attention to where your treasure's heading? Second is, where is your focus? What are you focused on? What are your eyes set on? Where your eyes are set on, it will eventually lead to your treasure. That's where your heart ends up. And both of these things will finally indicate, who are you serving? God really doesn't want your money. This isn't a message about your money. It's a message about your heart. That's ultimately what he wants. And the thing that contends for your heart the most, he says, are your treasures, your possessions, your wealth. So who's sitting on the throne of your heart? You should pay attention to where your treasure's going. And then I'm going to wrap up with prayer. Questions, confusion? You good? Straightforward? Okay.
Got it. Thank you. welcome. Good morning. Welcome to Rich Church. Say it all together now. Welcome to Open House. I'll jump straight into, hey, if you're new, glad you're here. Love for you to let us know at some point. And what you just saw was part of our all summer theme. We've been calling it the Summer of Four. It's been an incredible time. In fact, we're wrapping up summer. I don't know if that's really hard to believe, but it's been a really great time. In fact, we're putting something together to celebrate with you guys, all the good that you did. I'll talk about Pine and Grove Open House and 4Kids Open House as well. The theme was old school, new school meets old. How did we say it? Old school meets new school year. I may just say we had an 80s theme. Old school meets new school year. And it had that theme for both. So thanks for serving in the community, doing all the things. Who are you laughing at, Marla? I'm paraphrasing a little. I'll say it a little different. And as a part of that Summer of Four, today we're actually doing, at the end of service, something called our Take Five. We do this, Kate, we've done a few of these throughout the summer. Is today waffle theme? All right, so it's National Waffle Day. Hey, Marla, what are we having? Do you know? I mean, I know we're having waffles, but... All right, is it like literally just a waffle? Like, is there toppings or any... Okay. All right, so Take Five today is National Waffle Day, and we want you to hang around, have a conversation with someone. We feel like making connections is such a huge part of what we need to be doing as a church. And I'll say this as well. I've been thinking about, you guys have really done incredible work. If you're new to our church, I'm excited for you to experience these kind of things ongoing. For those of you who have been here throughout the summer, been a part of this, really, really grateful. It made me think about the founder of Ritz-Carlton. They're known for their customer service and guest services and engaging with people and making them feel seen and known. And there's this quote from the founder, which I'm looking for. Siko, you probably haven't put that in yet, have you? He's going to do a slide for this if he has time, but I don't have it in there yet. Reminds me of this quote from the founder of Ritz-Carlton. He says that the primary thing, the number one thing that people are asking when it comes to us, whoever's on the other side of them, is, do they care about me? This is the number one thing, and I just think in particular when it comes to Jesus people, if people will never believe that Jesus cares about them if they're not convinced that Jesus people, that his followers don't care about him. And so you guys did that all summer long, did things to encourage and remind and convince people not only that you care about them, but ultimately Jesus does. And we just think that matters. So thanks for doing that. Thanks for being a part. Hey, a couple quick things. We're really excited about women's event coming up. Priscilla Shire, simulcast, women of all ages. We'd love for you to be a part of that. Invite someone. You may have some friends that would be intimidated to come on a Sunday morning or just feel like it's not their thing, even though we think it will be, but maybe they don't think that, and so you can invite them to come, be a part of this, and lunch included. You can see all the details. So I'll say scan the code, and you can sign up. And then I've already said Take Five, Priscilla Shire. What was the other? I got one more. Group leaders lunch. Then also today we have a group leaders lunch. For those of you that have been a group leader in the past, you are one currently, or perhaps you have some interest in being one in the future. Even if you didn't sign up, we'd love for you to come show up 12:30. So right after Take Five in the cafe, we're going to be meeting for a little while, introduce you to our new adult ministries director, and just talk a little bit about where we're headed. And would love to meet you. It's going to be a brief time together, and we're looking forward to it. A lot of people already signed up for that. But again, even if you're interested, or if you were a group leader or are interested in potentially being one or co-leading a group or a Bible study in the days ahead, just jump up there and hang out with us and meet our new director of adult ministries. That'll be a great time together as well. Well, we're so glad you're here. I think you picked a great day. We kicked off a series last week called Check Your Heart. And we're going to continue that today. You're going to hear from Jim. Jim is one of our pastors. So you guys take a look at the screens, and then Jim will join us for part 2 of Check Your Heart.